He's not here to camp. He's hunting something most people dismiss as folklore, something ancient. It's buried deep and nearly impossible to believe. They call it Bigfoot, but Grover calls it a mystery waiting to be solved. Before the woods, before the mystery, Grover Krantz was a respected scientist. He studied bones, fossils, and human evolution. He taught at Washington State University. His papers were smart, detailed, respected, but even smart people have wild thoughts, and Grover had. 1. Maybe Bigfoot was real. It started as curiosity, then it became obsession. He wandered through remote wilderness for months, driven by the hope of finding Bigfoot through foggy forests and forgotten trails. He followed every sign, every whisper in the trees. But no matter how far he ventured, the creature stayed out of his reach, always one step ahead, always hidden. One day, Grover got a strange package. Inside was a plaster cast footprint. Big, deep, strange. At first he thought it was fake, but then he saw the skin patterns, the curve of the arch, the structure of the toes. It looked real. Too real, he studied it and compared it to other animals. It didn't match anything. Not bear, not human, not hoax. Grover felt a chill. Was this proof? Grover revealed his research, eyes gleaming with anticipation. He expected appreciation. Instead, the room erupted in laughter. Bigfoot. They scoffed. You've spent years chasing a myth? His voice faltered. Not because he doubted, but because no one else believed. But Grover knew what he saw. He ignored the jokes. He packed his gear and he went into the woods, night after. Night searching, listening, and waiting. Grover didn't go with teams or cameras. He went alone. He carried notebooks, maps, a flashlight, his gun. Every step felt like something was watching. He heard strange howls, long and deep. He recorded them. He interviewed people who had seen something big in the trees. Something mysterious. And then one foggy night it happened. Grover's flashlight flickered, stopped walking. Ahead between the trees, a tall shape, still and silent. It was huge, covered in dark fur. Not a man, not an animal. It didn't move. It just stared. Grover steadied his trembling hands as he raised the rifle toward the shadow too big for the forest. The creature stood motionless, half shrouded in mist, half caught in the flashlight's dying beam. Its eyes glinted, unreadable and ancient. Just beyond the ferns, Grover's finger hovered over the trigger. He willed it to move, but something primal paralysis locked his muscles. His whole body was iron, his will brittle. The beast tilted its head, not in threat, but in recognition. And then, the grace that betrayed its size, it turned. Branches whispered, mist swallowed it whole. The only sound left was Grover's ragged breath and the soft thud of his rifle. Lowering, it's gone, but not forgotten. Grover returned to science. He wrote about his experience, shared his data. But no one listened. Some said he was crazy. Others said he was brave. He stopped getting support. His career suffered. But he didn't stop. Because once you see the truth, you can't pretend it's a lie. Grover made a strange offer. If Bigfoot is found one day, he said, they can compare its bones to mine. True to his wish, after his death, Krantz's skeleton, alongside his loyal Irish wolfhound, Clyde, was donated to the Smithsonian. Today their bones rest side by side, silent testament to a life spent chasing shadows. His skull gazes toward a footprint cast as, if still waiting for the day, science brings Bigfoot's bones to the table. Man next to mystery, it's quiet but powerful. Now imagine you're in the same forest, cold, fog everywhere. Your flashlight shakes in your hand then. A sound crunching leaves. You turn the light, two glowing eyes stare back. They're big, unblinking, and they aren't afraid. You freeze. Then the creature turns and disappears. You're alone again, but changed forever. Grover never captured Bigfoot. Never had clear proof, but he gave the mystery a voice. He reminded us to ask questions, to listen, to look closer. He taught us that science isn't just facts, it's wonder. And that some truths walk just beyond the light. The forest is quiet. Again, but the story isn't over. Because somewhere between shadow and fog, something watches. And maybe it's waiting for the next Grover Krantz.